In this video, we are going to look into the forfeiture and reissue sum. This sum is the 16th sum in the Samachir Standard 12 textbook. So this sum goes as United Industries Limited issued shares of rupees 10 each. So this is going to be the face value of the share, rupees 10 each, at 10% premium payable. So the premium for this issue is going to be calculated at 10%. So when it is 10%, it is going to be 10 rupees face value and 10% out of 10 rupees. So it's going to be rupee 1. So rupee 1 is the premium. 3 on application. So here comes the split up. So 3 on application, 4 on allotment including the premium. So allotment is 4 rupees, which includes the premium into it. Next is 2 on first call. So the first call is rupees 2 and the final or the second call is also rupees 2. So when you add it up, it sums up to 11 rupees. So 11 rupees, when you compare the face value and the value of the split up, it is a difference of rupee 1, which is nothing but your premium. So which we have already calculated out of the 10% which we have got. So in this particular sum, they have given you 3 divisions or 3 situations of forfeiture, which we are going to see in detail. So let's go into the first division. In the first division, it is Manoj, who holds 250 shares, failed to pay the second and final call and his shares were forfeited. So they have asked us to give the journal entries for the forfeiture. So this is a very easy and a simple one where only final call is being forfeited. So the forfeiture entry is share capital account debtor to share final call which is being forfeited for the non-payment of it, and to shares forfeiture account. So here I am going to write the amount of shares which have been forfeited, that is 250 shares are being forfeited. So share capital is same as the face value is same as the called up, so it is going to be 10 rupees. Share final call is 2 rupees which is being forfeited, so 10 minus 2 is going to be 8 rupees for the share forfeiture. So now let's multiply and write the total sum here. So 250 into 10 is going to be 2500 rupees for the share capital. That's my only debit. So the rest of the items are going to come in the credit. So 250 into 2 is going to be 500. And 250 into 8 is going to be 2000. So 2000 plus 500, 2500 my credit and the same 2500 my debit. Therefore, my debit is equals to my credit. The second division is Manoj, who holds 250 shares, failed to pay the allotment money. That is the allotment money which includes a premium. So that's why I've written a P over here and a 1 rupee for the premium, which is being included in this 4 rupees of allotment. First call money was not paid, 2 rupees. Final call also is not paid, that is also 2 rupees. So they have asked us to give the journal entries now. So when premium is there, we must give the journal entries such that the premium also gets cancelled. The journal entry is share capital account debtor. I'm cancelling the premium. So share premium account debtor, to share allotment, to share first call, to share final call, 2 shares forfeited. So 250 shares have been forfeited. So I write 250 for all the items in the journal entry. Next, I'm going to multiply with the per value of the share. That is, share capital is the face value is same as the called up value. So it's going to be 10 rupees. Share premium 1 rupee, which we have already calculated. Share allotment is 4 rupees. Share first call is 2 rupees. Share final call is also 2 rupees. So now I have 2 debits and 3 credits. Now add up my debit, I will get a total of 11 rupees. If I add up my credit, I get a total of 8 rupees. So 11 minus 8, that's going to be 3 rupees. So now I'm just going to multiply and write it over here. We must be careful about the two debits and the rest of the credits and write it in the correct column. So 250 into 10 is going to be 2500. Next, 250 into 1 is 250. 250 into 4 is 1000. 250 into 2 is 500. Another 500. And lastly, 250 into 3 is going to be 750 rupees. So if I add up my debit, it is 2750. And when I add up my credit also, it is 2750. So finally, it is the narration being 250 shares forfeited. The next division, Manoj, who holds 250 shares, failed to pay the allotment, first call and the second and final call. So out of these shares forfeited, cut. The third division, Manoj, who holds 250 shares, failed to pay the allotment money and first call money, and his shares were forfeited after the first call. So, after the first call, when it is forfeited, this final call is taken out of the scene. So, we have a small working out, or we have a small explanation to be dealt with. So, the face value of that particular share is 10 rupees. So out of this 10 rupees, this final call is being entirely deleted. That is, his shares are being forfeited immediately after the first call. So the second call is not into the scene. Therefore, we are going to take away the second call. So 2 rupees, we are going to minus the second call or the final call. So when we subtract the 2 rupees, we have 8 rupees. So now this 8 rupees is going to be my called up value. So there is a change in the called up value of the share. Usually in the share capital, we will use the face value, which will be as same as the called up value in the other sums. But in this sum, the called up value changes because he is being, you can take it as kicked out of the firm or the membership immediately after forfeiting the first call itself. So the final call or the second call will not come into the scene. So for the entire journal entry in this particular subdivision, you will use 8 rupees as your called up value for your share capital. So let's see the journal entry. So the journal entry is share capital account data. Share premium has to be the journal entry is share capital account data, share premium account data. The share premium has to be cancelled because allotment is also not paid. Therefore, share premium is being cancelled. 2 share allotment, 2 share first call. Final call will not come into the scene because immediately after the first call it is being cancelled. So the last one is share forfeited. So all the entries are going to be for 250 shares. So I write 250 for all the journal entries given. So 250, the share capital, now we must be careful. We must take the 8 rupees as the called up value. So 250 into 8, premium of 1 rupee, allotment of 4 rupees, first call of 2 rupees. So I have 2 debits, 2 credits and a remaining value to find out. So 8 plus 1 is 9, 4 plus 2 is 6, 9 minus 6 is 3. So my share forfeited is going to be 3 rupees. So let's multiply and write it in the appropriate column. So my debit column first. 250 into 8 is going to be 2000 rupees. 250 into 1 is 250. So my debits are over. Next I'm going to go into my credits. So 250 into 4 rupees is going to be 1000. 250 into 2 is going to be 500. And 250 into 3 is going to be 750. So if I add it up, I will get 2250 in both my debit and my credit column. So this sum is a very easy sum